This video presents content from Chapter 5 of the book, Sustainable Living at World Peace, from a section entitled, Stop Being Discarders and Start Being Recoverers, Reusers, and Recyclers. Not that long ago, people were used to repairing, mending, or looking to extend the valuable life of items and keep them useful for as long as possible. But now we are quick to throw them away and simply purchase something new. Indeed, it seems many things are produced to be disposable rather than repairable, including many expensive items like computers, printers, televisions, smartphones, and many other electronics. Unfortunately, many of these products were designed without their end of life in mind. They were not designed to avoid the creation of waste at the product's end of life, for component parts to be reused, or for disassembly to occur for ease of recycling. If something is broken but could be fixed, it is often more expensive to repair it than just to replace it with something new. The way things are currently designed and made, it is often simply cheaper to make a new product at a factory instead of receiving and installing appropriate replacement parts. Think of, however, what 3D printing technology could do for making the procurement of replacement parts much easier, though. The fixing or refurbishing of products through reuse of components needs to be explored more extensively in our striving for PAL sustainability. We are so accustomed to having products be designed without the reuse of the product or their component parts as an option that it can be difficult for us to change our thinking and look for ways that things could be designed for reuse. There are unlimited opportunities to redesign products so that their reuse or their components reuse could be done much more practically, and we should be on the lookout for opportunities to do this. Very often in modern times, though, the utility of an object has been greatly reduced or possibly lost at its end of life, and we will need to go through the steps of recycling to reincarnate the materials and recapture some of the embodied energy, which themselves have utility, in a new product. The rapid advancement of modern technology often makes things technologically obsolete very quickly, resulting in us needing to follow through with another PAL sustainable end-of-life option, such as recycling. Even if we are able to extend products' usefulness or their components' usefulness through reuse, a time will come when they would no longer be able to be reused just based on wear and tear or age of a product or its components. If we want to dispose of something today, we will find that many items do not easily lend themselves to reuse or recycling. Items such as a soda can or a plain cardboard box are known by most people to be recyclable. The can could be melted down and used to make another aluminum product, and the fibers in the box can be recycled into other cardboard products. However, what about items such as appliances, products that contain hazardous materials, and items made of composite materials? An additional challenge is that there would need to be some disassembly done in order to break these items down into components or parts first before they could be reused or recycled. A person may find that they are limited in what they can do with many waste items with the way things are currently designed. He or she may then figure they cannot easily be recycled by placing it in the recycle bin, so they put the item in the regular trash can to be sent into a landfill. As consumers, we should continue to search for products, including their packaging, that will have a sustainable end-of-life option. If you are able to find products like these, the reason that the products and the methods used to produce the products would be considered sustainable is that they were designed by a producer that was committed to continuously improving their products and production methods to be sustainable. The automatic throwaway society we have created over the last several decades has created a large amount of wasted resources and an accumulation of waste and toxins in the environment. It is unsustainable to use resources and continue to degrade the environment the way we have. As different products, inventions, and technologies develop, new opportunities for expanded human experience are realized, as well as economic opportunities. What has been lacking is the thought of making products PAL sustainable during their design process. This seems like a tall order for us now that we have been living in a disposable world with out of sight, out of mind having become so ingrained in our culture. Since we have been working in a disposable world with wasteful practices in many circumstances, we may have to begin our journey with increased efficiency instead of immediately achieving zero waste and zero environmental impacts. We should work toward PAL sustainability where there currently are waste or toxic substances generated, and we should design new products from the beginning with our PAL sustainability principles guiding us. If we design products this way from their outset, then we would not have to go through a complete redesigning process at a later time when striving for PAL sustainability. When creating or designing something, we should ask ourselves, how can this be made in a PAL sustainable manner? How will my design consider all upstream and downstream aspects of its life cycle while resulting in zero waste and no harmful impacts to the environment? There is always the potential for recovering, reprocessing, recycling, and reuse if better systems or processes are in place to do so, or if products are designed with a zero waste, minimal, or zero waste goal in mind. If something is considered to be garbage and then sent to a landfill or released into the environment, there is an underlying problem, a design flaw in the product, or an inadequacy in the product's production that made the zero waste option impossible in the first place.